Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction for this week's new manga chapter of Boku no Hero Academia, or just My Hero Academia. I'm excited though, we have chapter 249, and I'm really excited because over the course of this series, at first I was like, the Todoroki family stuff is whatever, it's a cool side plot or whatever. But as the series went along, especially as Endeavor became more and more well developed, I was like, oh, I love the Todoroki family stuff, and it appears as though that's what we're getting more of this week, so I am over the moon excited. Yeah, excited for this, excited for the anime, and we're finally getting another episode tomorrow after the break. So yeah, either way, let's get into reading this time. We're starting off with these little flashbacky thought-looking panels for Endeavor, probably. I fully intend to confront my mistakes and atone for them. On the outside, he's the #1 hero, but he's carrying heavy burdens. Every night as I fall asleep, I think about what, if anything, I can do for my family. Recently, I keep having the same dream. My wife and children are all happily sitting around the dinner table, and I am nowhere to be found. Man, Endeavor is such a cool character. The best. The #1's facilities are top-notch too. Chapter 249, The Hellish Todoroki Residence. The Endeavor Agency has its own fully furnished residences. And we're eating and sleeping in the company of the Flaming Sidekickers. Good morning. So, how are you guys progressing? I love Vernon. Quit yelling at the crack of dawn. We have all three of them all beat up. Good morning, Vernon. Have you been able to catch a villain faster than Endeavor yet? Oh, I mean, sorry, that was a little insensitive of me. I know. There's no way it would be that easy. We came close yesterday, says Todoroki. Let's not forget that feeling, you guys. Today's the day we surpass Endeavor. Good morning, Vernon. Okay, so they've been living with Endeavor then, that's really cool. At least, part-time. I was the one who came close, asswipe. You're slow on your feet, therefore I'm better. I just can't get used to emitting flames from a single point. I think we're slowly but surely getting the hang of it, says Izuku. And we're seeing all the bruises and tattered bits of their costumes. I guess there's no need for me to light a fire under you, eh? I really like this. And so, a week passed as we worked out in the field with the current Japanese #1. And I like here that they're specifying Japanese #1 instead of just saying #1. Because a lot of people have been talking about as the story grows larger and as we get to whatever's going to be happening in around 4 months, are we going to be seeing more and more heroes from other countries? And I guess we'll have to, because again, if one high-end Nomu was enough to take the #1 and #2 to the limit, then you'd figure if they have like 11 more, that is like world conquest level threat right there. In this world of pro-heroes, where one's every action can directly influence the breadth of civilian casualties, we earnestly chased after Endeavor. You must learn to do all the things that require focus in your sleep, Endeavor's yelling to them. By the time I set my mind on doing something, I've already sprung into action. Okay, so showing his, immediate decision-making abilities. He's still showing off, even at this stage, says Bakugo. Right when it seems like we're about to catch him, he always blasts off ahead, says Izuku. Thank you, Endeavor. You're carrying cash lately, I see. My family, huh? Why don't you bring them all here? And he's still I like that he's still thinking about all this, even as he's doing all this other stuff. So far, I've only connected with them as heroes, and now you want me to bring them home. But the thought of us finally becoming a real family made me so happy. Fuyumi, how many times have you saved me? Let's go, he says. Hell yeah. Sure. Yes, sir. I love Todoroki's just sure. And now we see the Todoroki household. This is gonna be great. Why though? And Bakugo's yelling. It's huge. He was surprised, of course. My sister invited us over for dinner. Why though? And Bakugo's still just yelling. She wanted me to introduce her to my friends. Then tell her we aren't really friends. It's not too late. Kachan. Thank you so much for coming, even though you're busy. Best girl Fuyumi, so adorable. Nice to meet you. Thanks for always looking after Shoto. I'm his older sister Fuyumi. Sorry, I know this was sudden. Having everyone over was my selfish request. Why though? Says Bakugo again. I was happy to oblige. I hardly ever get invited over by friends. Natsu's here too? I saw his shoes, says Shoto. We wanted to talk to you and your friends as a family. Oh man, this could be so interesting. No need to force yourself if there's something you don't like, she says. And she says a ton of food for all of them. Everything is super delicious. The flavor is really soaked into this tatsutake, but the coating is still crunchy and the delicious marinade dances on the tongue. Thanks. Quit analyzing your food. Your rambling's making my mapo tofu taste bad. Of course, Bakugo being angry. Of course it's good. Ever since the maid hurt her back and retired, Big Sis has been doing all the cooking, says Natsu. Ah, I see. You cook too, Natsu. We alternated. Really? Wait, so did I eat your cooking? Well, I wonder about that. I always overseasoned mine, so Endeavor may or may not have allowed it. And we just have this awkwardness between the two of them. Bakugo and Izuku just staring on too. What kind of food do you eat at school, Shoto? And I like that she's like grabbing his leg as she changes the topic. At the cafeteria. Sorry, I didn't realize. Next time. And we just still have this awkwardness. I came as promised. That's good enough, right? Thanks for the meal. And Natsu stands up. Natsu. I like Bakugo just still keeps angrily eating while Izuku is more and more shocked by the awkwardness. Sorry, sis. I just can't do this. And he leaves. We see the sadness on both Fuyumi and Natsuo's faces. And they all start cleaning up. Kachan, you knew about everything. Huh? You guys were talking about it right next to me. You were listening. Either way. Oh yeah, because way back at the sports festival. Sorry to make you help out like this. I'd feel bad for Midoriya if I didn't. And we get Fuyumi talking to Shoto. It's not like I don't feel the same way Natsu does, the same way Natsu does whatsoever, but we finally have this chance, you know? What do you think of Dad, Shoto? And he looks down. As far as I'm concerned, he's the one who gave me this burn. Man. Oh, and we're getting more flashback. Shoto, I'm so sorry, Shoto. What have I done? What have I done? And we see his mom crying over him after she did it. Mom endured it for years, and then it all boiled over. I can't forgive him that easily after what he did to her, but as we speak, Mom's trying her best to move past this. Okay, let me look at the letter, because we actually get to see the letter, so I think it's worth at least glancing over. Dear Shoto, have you been well? It's getting colder by the day, so I've been worried that you might catch a cold out there. I've been doing well recently, so they're allowing me to go out more often. Okay, so see, this is interesting development. If I can keep this up, the doctors say they're able to discharge me soon. I really want to live together with you, Natsu, and Fuyumi. You, Natsu, and Fuyumi again. I'm going to keep trying my hardest to be better? Yeah, I think that says be better. So that an incident like before will never happen again, since the beginning of the year. Okay. Honestly, I can't say for sure. I don't know what to think about our old man. I still just don't know. If you're gonna invite guests over, then quit showing us your family drama, says Bakugo, yelling at them. There's still dishes to clean. How careless of me. I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. I've heard about your circumstances from Todoroki, and Izuku is both trying to explain and looking at Bakugo like, stop. I just overheard the circumstances, but whatever. When I heard we were invited for dinner, I expected a pleasant normal evening, and now my Szechuan Mapo Tofu's ruined. This is Bakugo picking up more dishes. I'm sorry. We heard your conversation, says Izuku. Todoroki, I think right now you're probably getting ready to forgive him. Huh? In my opinion, if you really hated him, then it'd be fine to just say I'll never forget you. But you're an incredibly kind person. So to me, it looks like you're waiting for the right moment. And Bakugo runs into Natsuo. That's what you're going through right now. Oh? Oh, F. And we have Endeavor taking his own plate of food. Waiting, huh? What can I do for my family at this stage? Recently I keep having the same dream. I wish you were there too. Toya, the other child who's no longer there. And he puts down the food by the shrine for Toya. This is interesting. And what's really cool about it is, just like a grieving parent, they haven't actually changed the room. You see there's still like kid stuff in the room. So, we have no idea what happened to Toya. Of course everybody assumes Toya is Dabi, and at this point it's actually kind of pretty good evidence-wise for that. And oh my god, what is this on my face? What on earth? What is going on? I'm sorry, I don't know how long that's been like that, but I didn't notice it, so I guess this video is going to have this weird glare in it. Not sure what's going on right now. But yeah, I'm just now seeing this in my... what on earth? In my, what is it, the little preview screen for recording. So sorry, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and end this where it is. But yeah, just to say, I love the chapter. I thought it was really, really good. I love this Todoroki family stuff. I really like the development that's been going on with Shoto and Endeavor. It's not like a situation where it's like, oh no, he's not even trying to change, or he's completely unforgivable. It's one of those things where, at first, Endeavor was like, okay, all I have to do is to, like, try to get them to forgive me, and then eventually he develops more into, like, oh wait, they don't ever, why would I ever need them to forgive me, because why would they ever want to forgive me for what I've done? How could I ever expect them to forgive me? But the least I can do is to be better from now on, or maybe to be, sorry, I'm trying to get this thing off my face, or maybe to be better as a hero. Even if I can't be there fully as a father. So, I really, 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 like all of that. And then the development with Todoroki, where he's not immediately like, oh, I'll forgive him. But at the same time, he's like, oh, I'll never ever forgive him no matter what. It's much more nuanced in that he's like, well, I realize he's trying to do better, and I'm not sure what to think, which is very realistic, being like, yeah, I just don't even know what to think about the situation. Especially given, like, I don't know, especially given the situation, I like that he's like, I'm not ready to forgive him even if he's trying to do better, but at the same time he's like, but I'm not saying I would never forgive him. I like that there is that actual legitimate nuance there, and all these other characters are being handled well, where like Fuyumi's like, I don't know if I directly want to forgive him or anything, but I see this as a chance to make our family into a normal, happy one, so I'm gonna go for my all for this chance. And Natsuo, way more conflicted about it. We already know his feelings of finding it hard to forgive him for what he did to his mom and to Shoto. Not so much about himself selfishly, but Natsuo has trouble forgiving Endeavor for what he did to other people, which is again realistic and cool. Now for Toya, again, there's so much evidence that makes it seem like he's probably Dabi at this point, and I love it. First I hated that theory, and now I'm like, well yeah, at this point it just makes sense given the way the narrative is played out. But it seems as though, to them at least, Toya died as a kid. So who knows then what the story behind all that could be? Because it's kind of weird. Because then, if they thought he died as a kid, who took him away? Who would have raised him if he is still alive? It's very weird. Yeah, it's very weird, because it's like, it'd be one thing if he was like a teenager that ran away from home, or that disappeared or something, and then became Dabi not too long later, where he could have taken care of himself. But if they think that Toya died as a kid, how'd he take care of himself until becoming Dabi if he is Dabi? So that's where that sort of theory starts to run into a problem. But next week we might get to learn a little bit more backstory, which would be amazing. So yeah, either way, I love the chapter. I love the storyline going on right now, especially even at the beginning of the storyline when we were getting more in-depth with the trading they're going through. I like this idea that so many of the students are off working with pros now, doing legit hero stuff, to just prepare for, like, once this 4 months or whatever is up and we get into the serious stuff, to see how things are going to go, to have them already have that same kind of experience. So I think that's really cool, that we can assume that the other kids are doing this off panel, though I would, again, really like to actually see it, personally. But yeah, either way, I enjoyed it, loved it, start to finish. And tomorrow I'll have the review up, hopefully, of course, for the anime episode when it comes out. So either way, if you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of this week's chapter, what you thought of my thoughts on it and all that, my reaction and all that. Subscribe for more Boku no Hero Academia, both anime and manga, much more on the channel. That way you can see when new videos are posted as soon as they're posted. Sorry for this weirdness all over my neck currently, but face during this video. I'll make sure that never happens again. Follow on Twitter if you want. I'll try to keep you updated there and stuff for the channel or talk to you there. If you'd like a link to our Discord server to talk to me or more of us on Discord, it's free and open for anyone. Just ask and I can give you a link. And if you'd like to help support the channel on Patreon to make sure I can keep making these videos in the future, then if you don't, it's perfectly fine. But if you want to help support there, it's patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.